Steven Rood is the country representative for the Philippines at the Asia Foundation. He joins us now from Manila to give us a better idea of the reaction in the Philippines. Steven, thank you very much for your time. So what is that reaction then? How is the decision being received in Manila?
The decision is, of course, the subject of considerable discussion, as we've been waiting for this for some time. But the administration, the current President Duterte incumbent foreign secretary, has made it clear that they expect to take a talking softly response to this. The Philippines won almost all of its claims in the tribunal, but as the president said, he doesn't intend to gloat over this. He wants to approach China and China's reaction with some caution and respect.
You say the president doesn't want to gloat. The president was sworn in as recently as a fortnight ago. Has that signified any change in policy from the Philippines towards China, and in particular the South China Sea?
Yes, indeed. The previous administration was intent solely on following up on this tribunal case and have ruled out bilateral talks between China and the Philippines and only holding multilateral talks. The current administration, the incoming administration, has made it plain that they do expect to have bilateral talks with China. They wanted to make sure that they knew what this tribunal ruling said before they started that, but now they want to, based on the tribunal's ruling, start talking about joint exploration of fishing grounds, of oil resources, and the like.
So what is set to happen next then, those bilateral talks?
There'll probably be some time to digest it, and of course we need to see what is the reaction of outside powers. For instance, there are analysts in the United States who are suggesting that the United States should step up its military freedom of navigation patrols, which could probably provoke anger from China. At the same time, China has already sort of very quietly allowed Philippine fishermen back into Scarborough Shoal, which the Chinese seized back in 2012. So there are indications that they are serious about wanting to have some quiet negotiation between the Philippines and China.
It's not just the Philippines and China, is it, who are laying claims here? Are we likely to see other countries now step up their efforts to stake a claim?
Certainly, there are other countries at ASEAN who have good reason to welcome this. For instance, while Indonesia is not a claimant for any of the land features in the South China Sea, the Chinese so-called 9-dash line that was invalidated does go through the Indonesian's exclusive economic zone. So this decision does indeed positively impact on Indonesia. And of course, then there are the others, Malaysia and Vietnam, who do indeed have claims against land features in the South China Sea, who can take a look at this and see whether or not it would be the basis for their taking legal action.
Okay, we shall see. Steven Rood, thank you very much for your time.